गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा। मैं मोनिका मेहता साइंस मिस्टर्स GSS लोहगढ़ ਅੱਜ NTSC ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਰਿਸੋਰਸਿਸ ਦਾ ਲੈਸਨ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਐਜ਼ ਵੀ ਨੋ ਆਵਰ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਰਿਸੋਰਸਿਸ ਆਰ ਲੈਂਡ, ਵਾਟਰ, ਏਅਰ, ਮਿਨਰਲਸ। About 75% of the earth surface is covered by water, ठीक है, which is known as the hydrosphere. The outer layer of the earth crust is known as lithosphere. It consists of inner core, mantle and crust layer, and this is known as the lithosphere is the outer crust of the layers. Now the atmosphere, the gases envelop surrounding the earth like the blanket is known as atmosphere. Atmosphere is divided into layers like a troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. They are up to 50 kilometers. These all constitute lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere all constitute the biosphere. These are the depleted by pollution. First we do the air pollution. As we know कि our air is a mixture, homogeneous mixture of various gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. 21% of oxygen and 78% of nitrogen is there. The percentage of carbon dioxide in air is less as it is fixed by green plants by the process of photosynthesis, and oxygen is replenished in the air by the respiration in plants and animal. Role of atmosphere in the climate control. How the atmosphere control the means कि climate control च atmosphere ਦਾ ਕੀ role है. Due to temperature and atmosphere act as thermoregulator. Temperatures ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਹੈ day night ਦਾ temperature different ਹੁੰਦਾ. That's why the some changes occur in the environment. Movement of air due to by the movement of air, why the hot air comes up and due to conventions the hot air expand and comes up, and in their place the cold air comes. ठीक है, this way the winds flow. And how the rain forms, जो evaporation and condensation phenomena, मतलब वाटर दी precipitation होना, ठीक है, फ्रॉम द सरफेस ऑफ ओशन, रिवर्स जो है evaporation होंदी है, फिर condensation होंदी है. दैट्स वाई द रेन वाटर विल फॉर. These two factors, rain and wind and temperature, they affect our environment. And what is the air pollution? The exhaust from the undesirable alteration in physical, chemical and biological characteristics of the air causes the air pollution. Many pollutants like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, sulfur dioxide, trioxide, extra causes the aerosols, smoke, unburnt carbon particles, pan. They will cause proxy acetyl nitrate. These all are the factors that causes the air pollution. You know, the air pollution causes the health hazards like respiration, lungs diseases and many more. What are the bioindicators that will indicate the contaminants in the water, that are known as water, air, that are known as the bioindicator. How the water pollution takes place? Any undesirable material in the water changes its composition due to physical, chemical and biological property of water change. Many pollutants like plastic, pesticide, insecticide, extra causes. Many hydrocarbon or industrial effluents, they cause the water acidic or change the water, causes the water pollution. You can see the plastic in the ocean falls and changes its composition. And many industrial waste, like we are throwing these in the oceans, that will lead to the that will affect the marine life. And this and also the land pollution, the any undesirable like plastic, pesticide, insecticide, polythenes, they will all lead to the soil pollution. Ultimately the Soil pollution is also due to changes the composition of the land. Now the soil erosion. How the soil erosion takes place? The upper fertile layer flows away with water and wind. That will causes the soil erosion. That is due to deforestation, because the plants roots ਜੋ ਹੈ soil ਨੂੰ ਪਕੜ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਗੀਆਂ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿੰਡ ਤੇ ਵਾਟਰ ਫਲੋ ਕਰਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਦੈਟਸ ਵਾਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ soil ਦੀ upper layer will barren upper layer will flow down. That is known as the soil erosion. Sometimes the cracks, due to hot temperature the rocks will expand, the cracks are there, and sometimes water flows from them, these cracks, and they widen. This way soil erosion will takes place. Many biological agents like lichens will also and so break down the rocks. Humus ਇਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਵੀ water and airs ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਵੀ soil ਦਾ erosion ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ. This shows how the soil erosion takes place. Many biochemical cycles are affected by gases and aerosol. ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਬਾਇਓਕੈਮੀਕਲ ਸਾਈਕਲਸ ਤੇ ਸੋਲਰ ਰੇਡੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਲਾਈਮੇਟ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਇਕੁਐਟਿਕ ਟੈਰੈਸਟਰੀਅਲ ਇਕੋਸਿਸਟਮ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਲੈਟਸ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਦੀ ਬਾਇਓਜੀਓਕੈਮੀਕਲ ਸਾਈਕਲਸ. ਫਸਟ ਵੀ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਦੀ ਵਾਟਰ ਸਾਈਕਲ. what is the water cycle? You know ki evaporation takes place from the water surface, and then condensation also from the leaf surface transpiration takes place, and they go in the atmosphere, there condensation will take place. That's why precipitation or jo rainfall hunda, this is all about the water cycle this way. And now nitrogen cycle. The rhizobium bacteria that live in the root nodules of the ligneous plant, they will fix the atmospheric in the atmospheric sphere 78% nitrogen is present. The ligneous plants fix the nitrogen to nitrates that is absorbed by plant roots. From there the nitrates are converted into amino acid, then proteins that are eaten by animals and plants. After their animal and plants decay, the nitrogen again come to the environment, or the waste material, or the urinary waste, you can say urea, ammonia. The animal and plants again release the nitrogenous compound into the atmosphere or in the environment. There the bacteria, denitrifying bacteria, will degrade the nitrates, urea into the nitrogen again. This way nitrogen cycle will goes on. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਰਾਈਜ਼ੋਬੀਅਮ ਬੈਕਟੀਰੀਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਫਲੀਦਾਰ ਪੌਦਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਰੂਟ ਨਡਿਊਲ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੋਜਨ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੇਟਸ 'ਚ ਬਦਲਦੇ ਆ. ਤਾਂ ਰੂਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੇਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਟਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਬਜ਼ੋਰਬ ਕਰਨਗੀਆਂ. ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੇਟਸ ਅਮਾਈਨੋ ਐਸਿਡ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੀਨਸ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਫਲੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਜਮ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੌਦੇ ਅਤੇ ਪਲਾਂਟਸ ਐਂਡ ਐਨੀਮਲਸ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਆ. ਐਨੀਮਲ ਔਰ ਪਲਾਂਟਸ ਦੀ, ਐਨੀਮਲ ਔਰ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਬੀਇੰਗਸ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਵੇਸਟੇਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, like urea, uric acid, ammonia, that again come into the atmosphere in the soil, you can say. ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੀਫਾਈਂਗ ਬੈਕਟੀਰੀਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡੀਗਰੇਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਗੇਨ ਕਨਵਰਟਡ ਇਨਟੂ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੋਜਨ. ਦਿਸ ਵੇ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੋਜਨ ਸਾਈਕਲ ਵਿਲ go on. We see how they fix due to thunderbolting. Atmospheric nitrogen is fixed by in the soil by the rhizobium bacteria that lives in the root nodules. You can see then their degradation absorbed by plants, and nitrogen again returned to the environment by the animals and plants also. This is the short summary, you can see. And now come to the, this is again the nitrogen cycle showing due to lightning nitrogen is fixed. Now come to the carbon cycle. How carbon is fixed in the or cyclized in the atmosphere. Carbon by the process of photosynthesis, carbon is converted into the glucose that is eaten by animal and plants. Again by the respiration, carbon dioxide is exhaled into the environment. or burning in the form of coal, petroleum. Burning of the coal, petroleum also leads to the return of the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This way carbon dioxide biochemical cycle of the carbon dioxide takes place by the photosynthesis and respiration. These are the two reversible phenomena that leads to the carbon biochemical cycle. Same oxygen cycle is also same as the carbon cycle, or you can say carbon dioxide cycle. In the animals and human being respire and liberate take the oxygen, and plants liberate the oxygen. This way oxygen cycle is going on by the respiration and photosynthesis, decomposition, rusting and combustion. Oxygen is consumed, and photosynthesis and water vapors. From the water vapor oxygen is again come to the atmosphere. How the phosphorus cycle? The phosphorus cycle is both gaseous as well as sedimentary. In the gaseous form it is in the atmosphere, and from the sedimentary rocks the phosphorus flows into the water. From there come to the soils. From the soil plants absorb. From the plants animal will eat, and after their death and decay by decomposition again phosphorus is returned to the atmosphere. Now come to the layers of the atmosphere. As we go up, the first is troposphere, stratosphere, mesothermo and exosphere. As we know ki ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. You can see also where the aeroplanes can fly, where the satellite, in which layer ozone layer is present, stratosphere. ਇਹ ਪੈਰਾਸ਼ੂਟਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਜਾਂ ਐਰੋਪਲੇਨਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਲੇਅਰ 'ਚ ਉੱਡ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਟ੍ਰੋਪੋਸਫੀਅਰ 'ਚ। ਸੈਟੇਲਾਈਟ ਕਿਹੜੀ 'ਚ ਹੈ, ਰਡਾਰ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਐਗਜ਼ੋਸਫੀਅਰ 'ਚ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਆਲ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦੀ ਐਟਮੋਸਫੈਰਿਕ ਲੇਅਰਸ। ਨਾਓ ਦੀ ਡਿਪਲੀਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਦੀ ਓਜ਼ੋਨ ਲੇਅਰ that is present in the stratosphere. As ozone is depleted due to chlorofluorocarbons that are released from the foams, aerosols, refrigerators, and this way the ozone is converted into oxygen and nascent oxygen, and the holes are created in the stratosphere from where the UV rays come into the atmosphere, and the harmful UV rays will cause the skin cancer and damage to retina and microorganism. That's why ozone holes should be healed. What is the greenhouse effect? The carbon dioxide, as due to various pollution problems, carbon dioxide is increasing day by day. The carbon dioxide absorbs the sunlight. That's why the greenhouse effect, the earth temperature will increases. This causes the greenhouse effect, means in trap ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ sun ਦੀਆਂ rays ਨੂੰ, ਉਹਨੂੰ reflect ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨ ਦਿੰਦੀ। carbon dioxide will absorb these rays, and this will cause the environment pollution. Greenhouse effect leads to the global warming also. Due to greenhouse effect global warming will also takes place, and the polar ice will melt. This leads to the floods will come. This was all about, we will recapitulate about what we learn in this lesson about the lithosphere, atmosphere, and pollution of air, water and land, soil erosion. The topic is just ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ, or what we done in biogeochemical cycle like water cycle, nitrogen, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle, greenhouse effect, global warming. These are very general topics. You have already done so many times. This was only a recapitulation. Thank you for watching the video.